Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and some breaking news. A very weird photo has came out on the internet, and it's basically this photo. This is a Patriot system, a PAC-3 if I'm not wrong, and it's in this unusual color, and it's on a Chinese truck, and you can see this big, very typical China style big red banner with Chinese wordings on it in yellow, and there's a bit mountainous in this area here, and you can see this clearly in somewhere where Chinese is the predominant language, and so according to the post, it's written so it's by Sofa. Sofa is actually one of these Telegram channel on pro-Russian ones. They say that there are more and more reports about the delivery of China to China a Patriot complex secretly captured by Russia in Ukraine. So Chinese resources report the beginning of the study of the complex in Tianjin, while in the West there's no official comments on this matter. So so at the same time, the sphere is expressed, blah blah blah. This is not important. So basically, this is the controversy right now, and of course, it triggers a lot of pro-Ukrainians. You can see the NAFO reacted, saying that it is not the U.S. Paint color. There's INERT written, so it's not real. There's some so-called some details regarding the Patriot is not correct according to this other variants of this Patriot system, and then so a lot of a lot of anger around all these things. So I went to look at it since I can read Chinese, right? So I read the Chinese words. So this word is this. So we look at the license plate. This is Jing, and this is Chao, Jing Chao, and Jing when for a typical Chinese straight away we'll relate this to Tianjin, and this is actually a city just off Beijing. It's very close to Beijing. And you can see another word, Xuzhou. This is a province in China. So the other word here is Hua. So this is probably a company name, Xuzhou Hua something. So this is probably a company name of this truck. And then this truck is registered in Tianjin. I not exactly understand why it's a Chao. Chao means super, but in this context, Jing Chao probably referring to another sub province or sub district in the Tianjin province. And so then the license plate is in the F4. There's a letter and 4 numbers. So these are good clues. And of course, there's not much other clues. There's some Chinese words behind, which is not so clear. This is Lan, I believe Lan Su Zhong something. So it could be a secondary school's name. Zhongxue is secondary school. So it could be. I can't really read the word. It's a bit blur. The first word is blue, Lan. So the rest of the words can't be read. So based on this limited information, let's find out what it is about. So, and I have did a post regarding this. So this first thing first was that I suspect that this photo might be taken in Taiwan. So I searched regarding Taiwanese photos and information, and indeed I found this PAC-3 system. This is similar. You can see that there's the word INERT, and this 3 word is actually reads a missile round trainer. So this is actually the same one, the same wordings over here. The word here is INERT, and below is also the same thing, missile round trainer. So of course this is a bit blur. I found this word on yet another photo. Later I show you. So okay, actually I can show you now. So I go back to my home page. So it looks like this, INERT Missile Round Trainer, and clearly this is actually a Taiwanese color. You can see this olive green. It's very similar to the Singaporean military colors. We use olive green as well. So this all painted in this way. I think the Americans do not paint it in this way, and this is all Taiwanese. These photos are all Taiwanese. So these are all Taiwanese stuff. So this is it's clear that this is a Taiwanese colored scheme Patriot system, and I have checked the various surface to air missile systems on Google. Actually I don't use Google. On Bing, I tried through the search engine. I try to see if there's any similar missile systems that is being used by China, apparently not. China's missile systems are not in this configuration. It's not in these boxy configurations. So the and it's also interesting that this is there is actually a sub missiles. So there's 4 in each port. There's actually 4 ports, a bit different from the Taiwanese one that is actually featured here. You can see this one whole thing, but this is the front. Of course, we are looking. That one is at the rear position. So I do not know Patriot in that kind of geeky details. So it is what it is. So we look at the car plate, the license plate. So this is a typical the Chinese license plates, the different style. And as you can see, it always start off with a Chinese character, and then there's a 1 letter with numbers behind. It can be 4 numbers, it could be 5 numbers. The first letter usually refers to the region where this vehicle is registered. So for example, this Ao, this is means Macau. So this is Gang, this is Hong Kong. So this Gang actually means port, harbor. But typically if you talk about location, it's quite clear. It's Hong Kong, and in this clearly this vehicle is Zhejiang. Hey, I'm not so sure, and then Hu, I think. So Jing usually probably refers to Beijing. Then this Liaoning. So typically it's through all these words is very clear. You can one shot see where the vehicle is registered. And important thing to note is the configuration. There's always 1 letter or 2 letters after the Chinese character with numbers behind. And so, but my hypothesis is that this photo is actually taken in Taiwan, and then it was used as misinformation. However, if you look at the Taiwanese car plate, it looks entirely different. There is actually no Chinese character in their car plate, and usually they are mostly 3 English characters with 3 numbers or 4 numbers behind. And so these are the configurations. And then there's another style of the license plate is actually look like this. So this is Taiwan Shen. This is the Taiwan province, and then these 4 numbers with 2 letters. So this is the other configuration that is different from the 3 letters with 3 numbers version. But this is the Taiwanese. Clearly, this is nothing like the photo that we have seen, where it's actually 1 letter with 4 numbers. So this photo with this aspect in terms of license plate, we are quite sure this photo is taken in China. And exactly where, I'm not so sure. We do know that this is probably in the northeastern China kind of thing, because we have Xuzhou, and then you have Jing, which is Tianjin, which if I pull up the map, let me pull up the map. So let's go to Google Maps. So I'm in Singapore, so clearly it will appear in Singapore. So Tianjin is Tianjin, and Fuzhou, the other one was Xuzhou. So Xuzhou, where is Xuzhou? Xuzhou was, I cannot remember where is Xuzhou. Xuzhou. Xuzhou is in Jiangsu. So this is a capital. So Xuzhou is south of Tianjin, and then so it looks like it's from it's here, and then it's a Tianjin registered vehicle from a company from Xuzhou. So interesting that there's actually a bit of a distance from Taiwan. So whatever you can make out of it, I'm not sure. So then now we can confirm the photo is in China. Then the question would now be, why is this vehicle there? Is it a dummy? So my first hypothesis is always going to be something more conservative, that this is actually a dummy created by the Chinese military to use for training purposes, so that, for example, you can position it in the training areas. Your planes and helicopters and soldiers can actually do surveillance, or even drone operators can from afar try to visually identify these vehicles as Patriot systems, so you can do training. So it could be that case. In a way, I'm not so like I said, I'm not a geek, so I'm not so familiar in terms of the wiring and whatnot. This wiring looks a bit simple, a little bit simple. But of course, it's still a lot of details. There's still a lot of details. Particularly, there's this mirror on the side of this arm thing. And this also exists in the actual vehicle, if I not remember wrongly. You can see there's this round thing around here. I'm not sure is it mirror or is it some kind of radar system kind of thing. So so that exists as well. So this is for a replica or for a dummy. This looks really detailed. So that's the thing. And interesting to note is that the tires are deflated. However, there is actually no bullet holes or shrapnel holes. So we can conclude a few things that the original analysis is actually wrong. Is that this is supposedly captured in Ukraine. This clearly cannot be the case because I don't remember Taiwan giving up any Patriot systems to Ukraine. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And so another hypothesis is that this could also be some other countries which is using the same color scheme. I did not search for it, but yeah. But it's still, if it's any other countries, it's still going to be big news. Doesn't matter if it's Taiwanese, be it South Korean or some other countries, Patriot system is still going to be a massive, major news. And however, this is INERT. There's no reasons to use INERT launchers in Ukraine. Clearly, the Ukrainian ones will be the live one, and the live one don't look like this. It looks more like a caterpillar kind of design. So these are probably not the actual thing. So this is already invalidated for sure. So then the interesting is that they say that they are studying the complex in Tianjin, which is interesting because this vehicle is registered in Tianjin, and so I can't geolocate this location. China is stupid big, and I'm not gonna do it. So maybe someone will do the geolocation someday, and maybe we'll know it. So they say that the complex is sold to Russia by a group of Ukrainian military personnel serving it. How do you move such a huge vehicle to the Russian side is anyone's guess, and also that this is INERT. So I have my doubts, but regardless, based on license plates, this is definitely China. But the vehicle, is it legitimate? Is it a real Patriot system? Very hard to tell, because I don't work on the same systems. I do not know. No, particularly even if I work on the same systems, it would not be a Patriot. Singapore don't have Patriot, so I have no idea. But if you and then there's also another important thing to note, is that different Patriot systems have different configurations. Different countries operate different models or variants of the Patriot systems. So one person's experience or understanding of the system may not necessarily translate to maybe a Taiwanese version. So anyway, I just thought this is a very, very interesting news. As you can see, this is a Jing F8238 Chao, and then Xuzhou, this is all the Chinese word. I can clearly write it out. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hope this is interesting to you. Do press the like button, subscribe, and of course, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next update.